I don't make this a habit of this, but because it's the holiday season, okay, girls?
Okay.
You want an opening statement or?
Go ahead.
Yeah, a tough win for us, hard fought, and this game, as we, were preparing for it, it's like a MAC game. It's like playing Buffalo, it's like playing Eastern Michigan, it's like playing Bowling Green. These guys are good, they're experienced, they're well coached, and it's a good win for us. And with the win, there's also a lot of things that we could take from it and learn from it. The last game that we played against St. Francis, we came out with great energy, which was good, but there's not a ton that you can learn from that, except that when you defend at a high level, you have a chance to win games. Tonight, there's some things that we need to continue to work on to get better at. In the second half, we turned the ball over a lot, and there were some opportunities there where we're up 5 and they missed a shot and they got an offensive rebound, and some things that we can learn from the game. But at the same time, I think Arkansas State's very good. I think they're very good, and they're picked second in their league, and I think they're going to have a very good season, and I think it's a great win for us.
They were saying you expected them to
Pressure. Yeah, we knew that.
A lot of trash. They almost looked like you were playing last year's team.
Yeah, in the first half, not in the first half, I'm sorry, in their last 2 games, they had 14 steals and 8 steals. So in their last 2 games, they had 22 steals. So they're really aggressive, and I don't think we did a great job of handling it. In the first half, they had no steals. We had 9 turnovers. We were careless. In the second half, they did a really good job. I mean, they got in us and pressured us, and they forced some turnovers. But we have to get better with the basketball. I have 3 guards, Randall, Chris, and Kellen, who are all, like point guards. And I need them to have better assist-to-turnover ratios for sure as we head forward. But those are the things that you can learn from and show some film on and hopefully get better at. But again, you'll show the film if you win or lose. So it's nice to be able to show the film and learn after a win as opposed to, after a loss.
You had the usual scores in Randall and Evans, and then you get 14.
Yeah, from Kellen.
From Kellen. Including 2 big baskets in the final 5 minutes. Can you talk about what you saw in him?
Yeah, he stepped up. We needed him to. Chris Brewer was a little shaky with the basketball a couple times, so that's why I put Kellen in, and he had picked up 4 fouls. I didn't expect to play Kellen necessarily the whole end of the game. I was planning on putting Chris Brewer back in, but Kellen played so well that I kept him out there, and he made a number of big plays. He made a number of big plays and helped us win, for sure.
And he gave you.
Yeah, he was great. Mark was great. Great energy. Melvin's been he was sick, and he really looked it when you watched him play. I didn't know if he was going to play tonight. He came out. I was sort of hoping that we'd get the Jordan flu game, and we didn't. So that's okay. He struggled because he was sick and he hadn't eaten in 2 days and didn't go through walkthrough and didn't go through a lot of the pregame. So we needed Mark, and Mark came through for us. 7 rebounds, 2 steals. He played well and came up big, came up really big for us.
Talk about that last flurry. They hit the 2 free throws.
Yeah.
Get within 2, and there's like 3 seconds separating the shot clock.
Yeah.
They had a decision to make there what they were going to do.
Yeah.
Can you just kind of talk about what they ended up doing and how you handled it?
Yeah, we did a really good job. We just kept moving the basketball. And you know what? With all the turnovers that we had in the second half and all the steals they had, I understand why they did what they did, if that makes sense. But we just kept moving the ball. And then they couldn't foul us. And then at the end, Chris Evans had the ball in his hands. And at that point, they have to foul. Otherwise, the shot clock will go off, and I think there would be 2 seconds. I think it was a 2-second differential, 2 or 3. So, at that point, there was 6 on the clock. You foul. At least if we miss, you have a chance, and that first free throw hit every part of the rim, But you know what? Chris Evans, as a senior, When we've needed them, he's made them. Randall, as a senior, when we've needed them, they've made them. They've been great from the line. We were 72% tonight, and we've been that way for a while now.
Entering the stretch 5-5, this I would imagine is one of the better wins that you've had this year, especially after you talk about the struggles at home. Is this one of those games that you'll build upon?
Yeah, and I hope so, and I expect us to. You know, we're far from a finished product. You know, we have a lot of youth and a lot of inexperience, and you know, even during the course of the game, that sometimes shows. And that's why I think we can learn from this film. But this game, to me, is, you know, style-wise, they're a MAC team. You know, they're in the Sun Belt, but they're physical. They play hard. They have good guards. They're just like a lot of teams in our league. So for us, this is a really good test, and I think that we'll get better from it. And obviously, you know, our goal, we came back 5-5. We had lost at Xavier, where I thought we played well for about 28, 29 minutes. We lost to Bucknell, where we had played well for about 28, 29 minutes on the road against good teams. You know, our goal was to go into Christmas 7-5, and we had 11 days off in between our first game, and that's what we got to. We got to 7-5, and guys will get a much deserved and needed couple days off, and then we'll come back, and probably the biggest mistake I made is scheduling who I scheduled as the non-Division I game, because the team I scheduled is way too good. Usually you schedule a non-Division I, you want to win by 25, 30, and I scheduled the wrong one. They have Division I transfers all over the place. So we're going to have to come back and be ready to play in that game too, for sure.
Did you leave Randall alone, like you said you would?
Yeah, I left him alone. You know what, at one point I yanked him out early because I didn't think he was defending the way that we needed him to. You know, I left him alone, and at the end of the day, you know, for Randall, he's a high-volume shooter, you know, and he had 19 points. And when we needed him to make free throws, he made them. When we needed him to make a three, he made it. You know, he didn't handle the ball the way that he's usually does. He had the turnover on an inbounds pass, which I think that's probably the first time I've ever seen him do that. We have him take it out for a reason, because he's our best decision maker, but he was just a little lackadaisical with the ball. But you know what, again, that's something he'll learn from too. You know, that's something that we'll all learn from. You want to say happy holidays? Go ahead.
Happy holidays. Happy holidays.
Good job, Brad.
Coach, you already got your Christmas wish by winning the last two going in. For the two Senderoff assistant coaches, could we ask, what you guys ask Santa Claus for Christmas?
Well, she got, you're going to, what concert are you going to? What did Mommy get?
Taylor Swift.
Yeah, we got Taylor Swift tickets for the kids. So, and some other things, right, honey? Lots of stuff. So, yeah, they did. They're making out well. All right, fellas. Thank you. Happy holidays to everybody. I appreciate you guys coming out.